friends, welcome to the next session of the LaTeX learning session, academic typesetting using LaTeX. In the previous class, we understood the basic structure of a LaTeX source document. I hope you have experienced the beauty of typesetting in LaTeX with two examples explained in the last session. Now, set up a LaTeX development environment on each student's computer and try out the examples discussed here on your own. Learn more according to your needs by adding the new content and styles. That way only we can explore more options and facilities available for a particular language. In this class, we are about to learn the setting up of the environment for LaTeX programming. As we learned from previous episodes, LaTeX is a text-based typesetting system and a collection of macros for document compilation and publication. It is not a word processor. So, the system needs appropriate software for making up the document. One more thing. Nowadays, we are seeing a number of different online editors, online platforms and all for developing our code. You might have heard about Google Colab and all. Like that, here also we have an online platform for making LaTeX documents, Overleaf. Overleaf is an online LaTeX editor that allows the user to create and edit LaTeX projects. Here you can create beautiful CVs and reports based on the available templates. If you have a mail ID, using your mail ID you can create an account in Overleaf. We will give a brief on how the Overleaf helps you in that. Then about the compilation process. We know the primary output of a LaTeX documentation, a LaTeX source code is PDF file. So it needs different steps. The compilation process, and while compiling the file, different auxiliary files are also getting created apart from the PDF. We will discuss brief on that also in this episode. So let's begin. LaTeX is free software under the terms of the LaTeX Project Public License LPPL. It is distributed through CTAN servers, or it comes as part of many easily installable and usable tech distributions provided by the tech user group or third parties. Here the term CTAN is acronym for Comprehensive Tech Archive Network. It is the authoritative place where tech related materials and software can be found or downloaded. As we learned from the previous sessions, LaTeX is not a standalone typesetting program in itself, but document preparation software that runs on top of Donald E. Nutt's tech typesetting system. To set the LaTeX environment on our computer, we need to download two things. The first one is the LaTeX distribution. In Windows environment, it is MikTeX. If you are using Windows, that distribution name is MikTeX. MikTeX is a package that consists of all required fields to compile the LaTeX source code. Tech distributions are available for different operating system platforms in Windows, Linux, Mac, etc. You can see the distribution of Linux. It is Tech Live LaTeX. You can use this particular code to install the distribution and the appropriate editor. So as we said, it requires two things. First one is the distribution, LaTeX distribution, that is MikTeX in the case of Windows. And the second component is the LaTeX editor. These are some of the free tech implementations for different platforms. We are dealing about the first component, that is tech distribution. In order to download that from internet, just give the text MikTeX in Google. You will get different search results. So click on this particular link, miktex.org. Download it from this site. click on the download button. Please note this URL. This may take a while since this particular version has 130 MB. Once it is downloaded, invoke the installation file. See this? We will get distributions for different platforms, Mac, Linux and all. Once it is downloaded into your local machine, click on the installation icon. This is the setup file. Then the software will be installed on your PC. Now you can download the second component, that is basically the LaTeX editor. You can choose any convenient editor for your use. There are plenty of editors available in the internet. Let's see some of these editors. This one is TechWorks. TechWorks is a dedicated tech editor that is included in MyTech distribution itself. It is based on cross-platform open source tools and libraries. It provides a simple environment for typesetting. So in this part, you can type your LaTeX document. While compiling the source file, you will get PDF output in the right part of this editor. There are simple configurations in this editor. Another popular IDE or editor is Technique Center. It is a free and open source IDE for the LaTeX typesetting language. It uses MyTech or TechLive distributions. So this is the editor. In order to perform the compilation and all, the back engine that can be either MyTech or TechLive distribution. And the third one, TechMaker. This is one of the most popular open source multi-platform solution for LaTeX editing. This tool is available for all major platforms and possesses features that make a great case for any LaTeX text editor. TechMaker also allows users to set up the spell checking and other document layout settings through the quick start window. In our development environment, we are using TechMaker. During the course, we will explore different options available in this tool. There are many convenient options available here. Different views like quick start view, structure view. Here you can see the structure of the document. Based on the code, it will automatically populate in this part. So this allows users to streamline their documents into separate sections, labeling each one in the process. Insertion of tables, math formula, cross references, pictures, etc. are pretty straightforward using this TechMaker. Another important platform we should understand while learning the LaTeX is Overleaf. Till now we were discussing about standalone IDEs which we need to install in our computer. So coming to Overleaf, it is an online LaTeX and rich text collaborative writing and publishing tool that makes the whole process of writing, editing and publishing scientific documents much quicker and easier. It is created with the goal of making science and research faster, more open and more accessible. It brings all scientific documentation process into one place, from idea to writing to review publication. Overleaf is an online LaTeX editing platform. You can create your own project in this. Using your mail ID or ORCID ID, you can create an account in Overleaf. Overleaf comes with over hundreds of templates ranging from lab project and thesis to resume, CV and formal letters. If starting over fresh, it's not something you would consider. Getting started with one of their many templates is an easy way to develop professionally formatted documents. Mathematical formula insertion is one of the important aspects of LaTeX editors, and Overleaf provides a real-time preview of your text as it gets entered. Then error control and notation support. All these things make the authors familiar with what you see is what you get edited kind of appearance. You can create your own projects in LaTeX. This is one example for that. Using browser, our document can be compiled. If any error happens, that is also will be listed here. Overleaf is one important and widely used LaTeX platform. It helps you to develop many projects. A number of standard templates are available, so you just to make configuration changes, additions and all, so you will get beautiful templates, beautiful article templates and all. Now let's understand how a LaTeX document is compiled. For that, we will go back to the TeXmaker editor. This is an interface of TeXmaker editor. We understand that how a document is compiled and output file is generated in the previous episode. TeXmaker provides different compilation configurations also. Basically, there are two processes for getting an output from the LaTeX document. First, you have to compile the source document, then you will get an output. For that, you have to click on the view PDF section of this editor, then you will get the results visible. The easiest way to compile a document is to use the quick build command. These are different options available for the configuration. So quick build is one predefined configuration. See this, we can configure our TeXmaker for a quick build option. Just click on the configuration part, configure TeXmaker, then click on this quick build option, then you will get a window like this. Here you can see different sequences, which means a LaTeX document, as I said just before, a LaTeX process consists of compilation of the source file and viewing of PDF. So if your document is a simple one, you just click on this one. The quick build command will work accordingly. But if you are developing an article template or a thesis report and all, you might have different files like BibLaTeX, bibliographic files and all. So you have to perform compilation of these different files, like you have to compile bib file and all. So the sequence is like that. You can simply click on this particular section, then quick build command will act accordingly. So in our example, we are simply using only simple LaTeX source document. So I choose this particular section, PDF LaTeX and view PDF section. With the quick build command, the log file is automatically displayed in the message or log file panel, which is situated in the bottom part of the TeXmaker. While clicking on the number in the line column, the cursor is placed on the corresponding line in the editor. While clicking here, you can directly go to the line in the source file where the error is happened. A summary of the LaTeX errors and warnings is displayed before the full log file. So that is the compilation environment. While compiling a LaTeX source file, there are different types of files generated. Apart from the PDF, we know the primary output of LaTeX document is a PDF file, but along with that, you will get different types of files. We are giving a list of some among different types of files. First one is .log file. It contains all the output of the compile run. The messages displayed over the message window. The loaded files, warnings, errors, etc. will be logged into this log file. It is helpful for debugging and all. Second category of file is .aux file. It contains references, links, etc. So we will explore more about the references and links and all. It gets parsed by the next LaTeX run. See, just before we understand that there are different types of running configurations. In quick build, we see that we have to run multiple files if we are using bibliographical references and all. So at that time, an aux file will be created. .toc is another file that is getting generated in certain kind of environment. It contains the entries for the table of contents. You know the table of contents which is displayed in the initial part of the thesis or report and all. Then .bcf, there is bilatex control file. It contains all the needed citations. It is needed by the bibber or bibtex to create the bibliography. Then .bbl file, it contains the formatted citations and bibliography items. It gets parsed by the LaTeX. Asyntec.gz, this is another interesting file. It is a compressed synchronization file which allows to go with one click from point in the source code to the corresponding point in the PDF and back. So once you get the PDF output, you can directly go to the corresponding source component using the TeXmaker, and most of the editors supports this kind of file. See, if your document consists of 10 or 15 pages, and suppose you are in the 8th page of that PDF file, you would like to go to the corresponding source code from that PDF file, you can easily iterate to that particular source code part to get that portion. This particular file is getting used. Is a snapshot of auxiliary file. Citations are listed here, different types of references, all these things will be added to this aux file. Thank you all. So install required software in your computer and try out simple examples discussed in the previous class. Okay, see you again. Bye.